my god, Firestarter EXE is so funny. Like, this sounds weird.
The worst. Oh, we talking about Crunchyroll and
yeah.
fucking Sony.
Oh, we can go into that first.
All right,
Crunchyroll
yes.
and Sony.
Yeah, let's talk about Sony buying Crunchyroll while already having fucking Funimation under their thumb.
Yeah.
Sony owns all the anime now. Fuck yeah, dude.
Smart business move, but hopefully
If
they
you
don't
can
start
run it
doing
right.
anything stupid with it. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. I don't want them like ruining
Because
anything.
you could try to ruin that quick. I mean, at the end of the day, look, all I'm going to say is there are a lot of anime watchers out there who have used things before Crunchyroll was a thing. That's all I'll just leave it at that. So I'm just saying,
I'll just say that
I buy my anime.
I'll just say that I'm afraid for all the censoring. Okay. I'll just say, like, I'm not for all the censoring.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't go too far with it either. Next thing you know, they're telling you can't even have any classic Ichi anime, because I've noticed there's been a disturbing lack of that lately.
I know.
It hurts.
Didn't they stop showing reviewers on, like, Funimation or something?
Yeah, but in their defense, I mean, that show is literally pretty much porn.
As the head of the research
I don't care.
club,
like, reviewers should be
should
shown
be.
in its entirety.
That's right.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like,
should be shown in its entirety. That's what I believe.
I just hope it's not a thing where, like, from Crunchyroll to Sony, it's not a situation where because Sony is, because a big company and everything, they raise prices of everything.
Yeah.
Like with a subscription or something like that. Because, personally for me, I buy all my anime. But with that happening, hopefully it's not like a, money chasing thing where you just want to raise prices on something that's popular and everybody's like fiending to see now.
Yeah, that would be really annoying. You never need a monopoly on any services like that, because that type of thing usually happens. Man, you say you buy your anime, I go straight to Japan and watch it every day.
Oh, every day now.
Bro,
straight up on TV. That's how legit I am.
Every day now.
That's how legit I am, goddammit.
Sony, even I wonder, like, it's something I always wonder about anime in general, and when it comes to Funimation and stuff like that, because there was a period in time when everybody was getting their anime legally, that a lot of people were getting cease and desist letters.
But to say I'm like,
people were
man,
getting
I don't know, but it's not
cease and desist and cease letters for
cease and desist.
Cease and desist. Wait, is that it?
Yeah, no, that's it. It says cease and desist.
Yeah, whatever.
Cease and desist. I'm like, so you just try and kill him now?
While also having cis.
Like,
skin.
they were getting that for just showing like manga or updating manga on certain sites, right? So like a lot of manga sites were getting taken down, not just because the animes were out and animes were getting updated, but because those companies like Funimation were getting, like, I guess you could say, privilege or ownership over those titles and didn't want the manga uploaded anymore. Like, I didn't know that they could do that to the manga sites. But, they were closing down manga sites.
I was just about to say, yeah, man, they can pretty much close
man. Hey man, nah, man. Okay, first of all, we ignored two things. I'm not gonna let two things go by. One, that man just snuck out the classroom without a bathroom pass. He snuck in and he snuck out without a bathroom pass. He's not here anymore. All right, I'm not gonna let that slide. Second of all, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Pinocchio.
I'm so confused.
You're taking a look in Discord right now. And you tell me what that is. We're not gonna let that slide. You're just talking over like nothing happened just now. No.
Wait, what?
Take a look
I should be talking about now. Okay.
It's this.
Wow.
We can't put that on the screen, dog. We can't.
I don't know how you found that, but
we can't put that on the screen.
We can't show that image.
Yo, Brandon, what were you doing that you found this?
I just typed in reviewers, and that was one of the first things that came up.
Hey, yo.
Once you finish your Build-A-Bitch, select the personality core to install, and you're all done. Then
Yeah, we can't.
Pinocchio You know,
We can't
Hey,
show.
look.
We can't show
Hey,
that.
look.
We can't
Well,
show
no,
that.
We can show a small piece of it because that's on YouTube. I mean, that's where the clip came from.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
know,
look, dog, whatever.
drilling.
Yo, Brandon, you should save that clip to your computer.
Oh shit! I didn't think anybody would notice that fast.
I'm so mad that niggas try to ski over it, just like talk and glance over.
Try to what?
So you said just trying to skeet over it.
You try to ski over it, man. You just,
No.
I don't think that's how that phrase goes.
yeah,
Yo,
Yo,
what's
see,
the phrase?
see,
That's
this is the same type of situation where the last time when I paused Brandon because he said he glazed over something. I'm like, dog, that sounds weird.
See, I said ski.
Those were some dark times.
Okay, I didn't say ski.
Oh.
Okay, I said S-K-I.
No, we're not, Shauna.
I said.
Oh, you said
over.
ski, SKI.
I just said that. Ski over.
No, see, it sounded like you said ski. Now
It did.
I don't.
Well,
now,
listen.
it's mostly
Oh,
because
man.
you said it super fast. So
This
that's what it
podcast went a
sounds
lot
like.
of weird places. I don't
Yo,
know what's
what
going
you
on
do by
anymore.
yourself is none of my business.
Shut up, Justin. Go back.
Oh.
But outside of talking about that strange photo that Reddit just posted, no man, I'm serious about the cease and desist letters killing more streaming sites like manga sites and stuff. Like that's something that a lot of people who still get their stuff legally have to worry about. Like if Sony keeps buying up all the anime. If people keep, supporting Sony and Sony keeps growing larger and larger and buying all these anime and people just
They're gonna try to
keep
monopolize it.
and people just keep funding those anime corporations like Funimation and Crunchyroll, they're gonna send a lot more of those type of letters and emails out to those sites and potentially making them go private server. And if you guys out there have ever been in a private server from one of these sites where you get your stuff legally from, you know that once they go private server, it's very hard for you to get accepted into the private server. So, I mean, that's always something I think about only once it's already happened, because there's been a few sites that already closed down this year and last year that people know about that have made
The
people
main
kind of
ones.
sad.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So yeah, like that's something I always think about, and I'm always in other discords and looking online, and it's always the same story how they've been getting hit up with these letters and emails for years, and they won't say it's Funimation and Crunchyroll, but I know it's them because I had seen that type of talk pop up 2 years ago, and they did out the company Funimation that that tried to do that, hit them up, like sent them the cease and desist letter.
You about
Or
to get
email.
on the list right now. They watching, they listening.
I'm just saying, man, that's what they do, and I'm saying Sony had already had Funimation. I know Funimation was heavy-handed when it came to like, oh, you're uploading Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you got one of our mangas. What's one of their mangas and Shonen was We Can't Study. We Never Study. Y'all ever seen that show?
Oh yeah, I've seen that show. I've seen it.
Yeah, there was a lot of places where people were legally looking at the manga for that, and then all of a sudden, people weren't allowed to enjoy it on their favorite sites anymore because of that type of shenanigans going on with Funimation cracking down. And I didn't know that Sony was spearheading Funimation, but I get it that like a big corporation like that is like, oh, we could easily exert our power over the small man like that. But yeah,
As far as I'm concerned, as long as they don't actually start owning the animation studios so they can choose to only sell towards themselves and license towards themselves, I think you're pretty much good in some cases, of at least as it not becoming, I guess, a full monopoly. Because I feel like at the end of the day, even if they have to own smaller stuff, other companies are going to rise. It's kind of like too many animes, too many manga, too many things to license. It will make it harder, like you just said. That's guaranteed. That's the unfortunate part about anything kind of gaining steam and getting larger, just in general, in my opinion. You can't really stop that too much. except for having another company, I guess, come in and buy something before they get a chance to. But let's just hope that happens so they have some competition.
I kind of feel as though like the only reason why Sony bought it, well, I don't know if either Sony bought it from them like they wanted it, or that Crunchyroll, like the niggas of Crunchyroll, like just gave them like rights to it because they wanted to like get paid or some shit.
But I know behind the deal it was because AT&T wanted to sell it and Sony was the higher bidder, so that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it could be like, I don't know. I feel as though from Sony owning it now, it's like more firepower to try to crack down more and more sites than Funimation and shit was already trying to do.
Yeah, like that's how I feel. I feel the same way as you did. That's why, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm always like gearing up for that scene to be like, it's One Piece out here. Y'all know what I mean when I say that.
But if you look back a few years ago, like Crunchyroll and Funimation, like they had this partnership that was going on. But then when AT&T, first bought Crunchyroll, and Funimation was like, oh, I think by what's it called, some other company, it pretty much caused them to like end the partnership. But then now years later, they want to sell it, and now Sony picking it up. So I mean, both companies like worked together before. It's just now they're like together again, but now permanently because Sony owns them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sony has been kind of heavy-handed now with all the like. I didn't know that they were like the ones cracking down. Like I wasn't like really privy to Funimation, like who owned them, what they were doing. But as more and more stuff gets taken down, and I'm seeing that people, the chatter is happening, like where these letters and emails coming from, and I see it's Funimation mainly cracking down when people are uploading or sharing their manga anime legally, but no, like, yeah.
What the hell was that?
They got him.
They just like the SWAT team just winging it.
I told you.
Get him on the ground.
I was my panic was increasing as time goes on.
Yo,
so anyway,
Brandon, I can hear you vaguely in the background. Hey, I had to like stop it because what?
Like, I didn't really think. I was just gonna say, like, these companies take this crap seriously. That's why you gotta be careful with what you do nowadays.
yeah. Listen, I was just trying to check like what you were going to say first. Like, hey, wait a minute, what you
So
about to say?
All in all, even though, wait, what happened? I was what?
We just didn't
Look,
know
look,
how
look.
far you were gonna go with it.
Justin, you know the deal.
Oh, I already did.
Well, all in all, I would just say, even though Markel said that they had worked together before, I had noticed that they've been pretty aggro lately with the trying to shut things down. And to be honest, I've always kind of felt like with the internet, it's like One Piece anyway. It's too many like-minded individuals that see things this way, and it's always been this way, so it will continue to be this way even if we have to find some other way. I have no problem with people who support these corporations or whatever, but to see them mangle and marginalize some of the shows by censoring it and choosing what they're gonna show and what they're not gonna show, like, I don't really understand it. You want to have the monopoly, but you also want to try to shove your ideals and your core values on other people. I don't really understand that. I don't mind people supporting it, but I just feel like the internet has always been a place for like-minded individuals. So overall, I think them buying it again and combining the powers and being as heavy-handed as they are, I think it's going to be mostly negative for the future of anime, but probably won't affect the internet too badly. I mean,
because they more of just like at the end of the day, Sony more just wants it to be a one location place where you can watch anime, and they want it to be basically just them.
Yeah.
So they want everything gone but them. So it's like, money shit.
Plus,
All
like,
I'm saying is I'm saying if you have a favorite site, become a member right now. Stop just idling by and being a guest on your favorite sites. Become a member because it's going private. I'm just warning you guys. Become a member of that site you like. Seriously.
it's
Might as well
also
become a
very
member.
weird, like how like over the last couple of years, Sony has been really adamant about censoring things. Like not even games, like everything. Like if it's like too mature, I guess they like try to tone it down and shit. It's stupid. And as a Japanese company, you think they want to do that so much.
Right.
AKA YouTube.
God, YouTube is just canceled now. Like I couldn't imagine being a YouTuber nowadays. It's like it's almost impossible to survive on that shit.
Yeah.
Man, look, I got a whole like damn near 2 or 3 hour talk about YouTube.
Hey, look, man, it's
Don't get
actually
me
kind of
started.
ironic that you said that, considering the fact that nigga, this is going on YouTube. So you kind of want to get right now.
Oh no, I ain't going any further. I'm just saying.
No, I was talking about what Markel said because he said he couldn't imagine being a YouTuber. I'm like, well, I mean, technically. Welcome back, my nigga.
But I mean, like actually doing this for like a living, like
Oh, yeah,
like,
hell
like,
yeah.
bank on there because
Hey.
you have to like pretty much be PG like 24/7.
And then
Hey,
even then, they
who-
still find something to bug you about.
who
Okay,
who knows with this channel?
That was eerie.
Shit, how much we about to be making?
Subscribe today.
That's facts.
Seven Dub Podcast, by the way.
Yo, make sure that we get 50,000 likes on this video, and Daryl will show his face on camera.
Chill.
50,000 likes. They'll show his face on camera.
Hey, remember that one time Krillin tried to fight Cell and he punched the airplane, and his head got stuck to the airplane. They pulled that Twilight Zone reference when he grabbed his face and he just ran off the plane and flew it.
Yeah.
It's fun watching Krillin get beat up even though he tries so hard.
Oh,
What type of toxic
He's got
stuff
like a
is
really
that?
cool little, special destructible disc power, but every time he uses it, it does absolutely nothing.
That shit has never worked. That's the sad part. Like
Actually,
most
yeah,
shows,
it,
the new move will work at least once.
it
It
did
cuts
work
rocks
once.
really well, and
It
it
did
works
work
with
once.
Who the fuck did it work on?
Vegito when he got off his tail. That's the only
Yeah.
time that kind of effective.
I like it when other people use it. It works really well, and it works really well against mountains and rocks.
Ricola.
That's Dragon Ball Bridge right there.
Yeah.
Another thing that was killed by cease and desist.
Which is so annoying. Is that the real reason they actually stopped?
Yeah, because I think it was
Son of a-
Toei
Bro,
Yeah.
like the worst
Kept,
kind of people.
kept sending them letters, telling them to stop it. It got to the point where they just said they couldn't do it no more. But like getting too much, pretty much everything they made was getting taken down.
My thing is about
miss
that is
Weekly
like,
TV.
bruh, like people that are doing stuff like this
They're
is
giving you
basically
money.
endorsing your stuff, but in their
Exactly.
own way at the same time. Like, why
Yup.
aren't y'all thinking about stuff like that?
You know
Like,
how many people that these the One Piece enactors on the internet have made manga fans by uploading their content legally. Like there's some people like wasn't even thinking about reading these hieroglyphic books before these
Wow.
these people who are
What a
captains
way
of
to
these
phrase that.
ships. These people who are captains of these ships were out here translating from their years of reading their moon scriptures and sharing the good word of their
What
religion
the
to the
fuck
rest
is
of us.
going on?
So what's happening right now? I was like, did I miss something?
I thought he just skipped or something.
thought this man was on his preacher type shit right now.
Yo, I'm so lost.
I'm
Damn,
trying
man,
to
I
say-
think I
I'm
think
saying
you
stuff.
probably did the same thing I did, where it's like I went ADD for like I
Super
swear it was
ADD.
like 10 seconds, and I came back and I was lost.
I'm pretty much
I'm
only
saying
one that's
stuff
following what this man is saying.
without saying it. I'm saying stuff without saying it.
Dang,
Remember when
Yeah,
that
I
scene
definitely
where
get what you're saying. It's just funny how you're phrasing it.
I feel like getting something to drink right now, but I can't get up.
It's hard for me to.
We should have
Yeah.
intermissions.
It's hard
I
for me to.
just,
streets. Like,
Look, man, I just want to get me a nice glass of kombucha.
I don't want to condone the action of the people.
Who
I'm just
drinks
saying,
that?
like, the
Me.
free advertisement should not be overlooked. Like you guys said, like stuff like Team 4-Star and stuff where people go out of their way to do things so that other people can enjoy content.
It lightens
a different way.
your series, gets people
It's
rewatching your stuff.
creative.
Exactly.
It's
Hey,
creative
Maj, he's
content.
creative.
It's creative content
Maj,
put
just
on
creative.
YouTube. Put on YouTube, yes, it's Dragon Ball Z, but at the same time, it's in their own creative way. That's what YouTube is all about in the first place, but they're trying to diminish that from everybody.
Yep.
I dare you
Pretty
watch
much
my
check
show
out-
that everyone watched 30 years ago.
Yeah, you can pretty much check out the you from YouTube. Now it's just called corporate tube at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Because
Oh,
look
yeah.
at what you always see on the front page of YouTube. It's always stuff about either the news or channels of shows that are already on TV.
Or
Exactly.
or some clip from them like lame ass TV talk show that nobody gives a fuck about.